Good day, sir. Good day, everyone. This is the this is the report of Group 3, topic number 4. So, yung topic po namin is volleyball terminologies and hand signals. So, start po tayo sa volleyball terminologies. So, ano nga bang volleyball terminologies? Ang volleyball terminologies ay ang volleyball terminologies ay mga technical terms na ginagamit ng mga players, referees, coaches at scorers para mas madaling magkaintindi sa loob ng court. May paliwanag ang mga rules ng laro, may larawan ang mga galaw tulad ng serves, attack at defense para maging organisado at patas ang laro. Sa madaling salita, ito ang lengguwahe ng volleyball. So, yung number one is ang volleyball terminologies is ace. So, ano nga bang ace? Ace a serve that results directly in the point without the opponent being able to return to the ball. So, ibig sabihin yun, ito yung serve na diretsong magiging point kasi hindi na may babalik ng kalaban yung bola. Halimbawa, tumama sa sahig ng court nila o hindi nila na control yung receive. So, number 2 is attack, spike, or hit. An offensive action of striking the ball with the force into the opponent's court. So, ang ibig sabihin yun is, ito yung malakas na palo ng bola papunta sa court ng kalaban para makuha ng puntos. Karaniwang ginagawa ito malapit sa net. So, number 3, back row attack. An attack performed by a player from the back row behind the 3-meter line. So, ibig sabihin yun is isang attack galing sa likod ng court, dapat tumalon at pumalo ang player sa likod ng 3-meter line. Kung hindi ay violation. So, next is number 4 is block. A defensive play at the net where one or more players attempt to stop or deflect the ball coming from the opponent's attack. So, ang ibig sabihin yun is ang isang depensang galaw sa net kung saan isa o higit pang players ang tumalon para harangin o pabagsakin pabalik ang bola galing sa attack ng kalaban. So, number 5 is dig. A defensive save made by the players to prevent the ball from touching their court after the opponent's attack. So, ang ibig sabihin nyo is, ang dig ay isang defensive save kung saan sinasalo o tinatanggap ng player ang malakas ng spike ng kalaban para hindi tumama sa sahig ang bola. So, number 6 is double contact. A double contact, a violation where the player touches the ball twice in succession. So, ibig sabihin yung double contact ay isang violation kung saan ang isang player ay dalawang beses na nahawak ang bola ng sunod-sunod, halimbawa sa maling net o set or receive. So, next.
Volleyball terminologies. Number 7, floater or float serve. A serve with no spin, making the ball move unpredictable. 8, forearm pass. A basic skill used to receive, service, and spike using the forearms. 9, free ball. A ball returned by the opponent that is easily playable, usually not an attack hit. Number 10, kill. A kill is a successful attack that results in a immediate point. 11, libero. A specialized defensive player wearing a different jersey, responsible mainly for receiving and digging. 12, overhand pass. Set. a pass using the fingers above the forehead to set up a teammates for an attack.
Sir, I'm Mamawi. My topic is volleyball terminologies. Uh, may basics terminologies tayo na lima. So, quick set, quick set, a fast low set delivered close to the net to surprise the opponent's blockers. So, ibig sabihin is nag 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 nag-set si setter ng bola na hindi naman masyado na mataas or mababa, kundi sakto lang na magsisit si setter para i-hit ang bola papunta ng kalaban. Kaya mahihirapan mga blocker na ibalik ang bola sa amin. So, ang rally, the continuous exchange to the ball between both team until a point is scored. Ibig sabihin is, example, i-hit ko yung bola punta ng kalaban. So, ang bola na yun is palit ng palit sa amin, example, sa amin at sa kalaban hanggang sa may ma-out or sinong maka-points. So, rotation, the clockwise movement of player on the court after regaining the serve. So, example, so ako ang serve. Tapos, i-hit namin ang bola. So, magsisimula na ang rally kapag kapag sila ang nanalo ng rally. So, sila ang magsaserve ng bola. So, sila ang magro-rotate ng pa-rotate ng pa clockwise or pa kanan para masubukan rin ng mga kalaban na pumalit ng pwesto. So, serve, the skill used to put the ball into play from behind the end line. So, like ako ang serve, so pupunta ako doon na sa end line, doon sa last talaga, doon ako mag-hit ng bola para magsimula ang rally. So, service error, a mistake made while serving ball guys out into the net or foot fault. So, ibig sabihin, like, pumunta ako doon sa end line, tapos i-hit ko ang bola. So, na-hit ko ang bola pero na outside ang bola or natama doon sa net. Service error na yon. So, kahit maayos mo pa ang pag-hit ng bola doon sa end line, tapos lumabas yung sapatos, service error na yon. So, next, stop block. A block that immediately sends the ball back into the opponent's court scoring a points. So, like, yung quick set kanina is, di ba, example, sila yung nag-quick set ng bola, pabigla. So, kami ang blocker, tapos na-blocker namin yung bola or naibalik namin ang bola sa kalaban. So, na-outside, ang tawag doon is stop block. So, kami ang magka-points nun. So, yun lang.
So, good day, sir. So, I am Michelle A. Solano po. I am from Bintech LXP 2A. So, this is my report. Number 19 is a thief. 14, a soft touch of a ball placed over the blockers instead of striking hard. So, ito yung mostly, ang gumagawa nito is yung mga nasa harap kasi sila yung magpapasa ng bola gamit yung 3 fingers lang. So, or place it over the blocker instead of spiking hard. So, timing lang yung pagpasa niya ng bola dun sa kabila, sir. So, number 20 is the violation. Any action that breaks the rules such as net touch, lifting, or crossing the center line. So, violation, obvious naman siguro na ito po yung mga violation kung may nagawa ka. Like, example po na kung tira ka ng bola or kung ibablock mo yung ano is matouch mo yung net. So, may violation ka. So, yung ano po is, yung score po is mapupunta doon sa kabilang team. So, let's proceed to hand signal. Po. So, first is the end signal set. The signal, the end of a set or match in volleyball referees cross their forearms in front of their chest with open arms. So, ganito po yung sign kung paano mag-end ng set or ng signal. Signal. So, next is the substitution. The referee rotates the forearms in a circular motion around each other. So, ito yung signal na magpapalitan na. So, bali yung position is magpapalitan na. So, as a player, alam na nila kung ano yung mga position nila, kung saan sila pupunta. So, kung makikita na nila yung sign na ito, or yung hand signal na ito, is a sign na magpalitan na. So, next is the timeout. Both hands are placed perpendicular to each other to form a T shape. So, pag yung referee or another is nang sa sign ng T is all about timeout. So, it means timeout na. So, kailangan mag-rest ng ibang player or ng players para makagain din sila sometimes ng energy or makagain ng participation or mapag-anuhan nila kung saan talaga or ano ang dapat nilang gagawin. Mapagplano. So, the next is the ball in. The referee points the arm downward toward the court. So, ball in. So, it means mag-hand signal ng ganyan yung referee. So, it means pasok pa yung bola. So, kung ano man yun na bali, yung kalaban is nagtira tapos pasok pa yung bola is so it means sa kanila pa rin yung score. And that's all, sir. That's all about my topic.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, classmate. This is my topic about hand signals in volleyball. This is ball out. Ball out, the referee raise one arm straight up with the palm open. Ito yung, sir, pagtaas ng referee, sir, ng kanang kamay niya, sir. Then magpipito siya, sir, na outside. And next, net touch. The referee touches the top of the net with the one hand to indicate a net violation. Ito yun, sir, pag spike ng spiker, sir, then tumama yung buhok or yung kamay, sir, sa net, then net violation na yun, sir. And next, rotation fault. The referee makes a circular motion with the index finger. Ito yung, sir, pag rotation na, sir, mali yung rotation nila, sir. Then example, yung middle blocker papunta sa spiker, then yung spiker papunta sa middle blocker, bali nag swap lang sila sa dalawa, sir, then hindi na sila nag rotation. And next, double contact. The referee raise two finger on one hand to signal the fault. Ito yung, sir, sa isang player, sir, na bali dalawang beses sa pumala sa isang ball, then tawag na referee sa fault or double contact, sir. And next, antenna fault or ball crossing outside. The referee waves the arm from head height downward, showing the balls cross outside the antenna or court boundary. Ito yung, sir, pag spike ng spiker, sir, hindi sa loob ng court, kumbaga sa labas ng court, sir, sa labas ng antenna dumaan yung ball, then outside na yun, sir, or antenna fault, or example, sa tumama din sa antenna, sir, pero sa labas siya dumaan, sir. And next, four hits. The referee shows four fingers to indicate that the team has made more than 3 contact before sending the ball over the net. Ito yun, sir, sa isang player, bali sa isang team, bali pang-apat na nilang pumalo sa bola, sir, then apat na pumalo, sir, dapat 3 lang, sir, kasi foul na yun, sir.
Good afternoon everyone, I am Miko Dibogbog. So, my assigned topic is about hand signal. So, let's start. 11. Back row attack fault. So, a back row player position 4, 5, 6, may specific rule din sila. Like for example, sa likod, hindi sila pwede mag-spike or magano or magpunta sa harap or jump in front of the attack line or 3-meter line and hit spike the ball above the net. So, it's not allowed. Like for example, position number 4. Pang defense lang siya, pang receive or serve, dig or spike. Ay dig spike. And yung 5 is pang setup, pass the ball to the setter. And yung 6 is attack but only if they jump behind the 3-meter line. So sa likod lang siya pwede mag-attack. Hindi siya pwede mag-jump sa in front 3-meter line. So may specific rule talaga sila. Diyan lang talaga sila sa likod. So, yung referee is magano siya, magpito, then mag-raise ng hand, tapos i-point sa point sa player. So next, crossing center line. So ito yung common na nakita natin pag yung yung player ay mag-spike, tapos yung nila, yung pa nila maglagpas sa line or nakita nyo yung net, maglagpas yung pa niya or yung kamay. So, makonsider na yun, crossing center line. So, yung referee is mag-whistle, tapos, i-point niya yung crossing center line. Yung line sa may net. Then, do the, X sign. Then, point the, player. So, kung nagugulan kayo kung sino yung point, like for example, yung player A andito, tas yung player B andito. Kung si letter B na fault or meron siyang fault, yung referee ituturo niya kay A. Ibig sabihin sa A yung points kasi yung nag-error is yung letter B. So, naintindihan na niya. So, third is illegal serve. When the server does the serve in a wrong way. Like for example of illegal serve, late serve. Ball is not served within 8 seconds after referee whistle. So, pagtapos whistle ng referee, dapat i-serve na yung ball. Kung di nyo pa na-serve yung ball within 8 seconds or pataas, consider na yung fault. So, ito yung hot signal. Tapos, i-point sa sino nag-fault. Tapos, i-rotate nga ng kamay nyo. Then, point sa team A, kasi sa kanila yung points. Kasi, di ba, yung team B naka, error. Sabihin ganun. Turo ko sa kanila. So, yung points sa team A. Ganun lang. Next is delay warning. When a team waste time or slow the game on purpose, ibig sabihin sinasadya nila slow yung game. So, example, taking too long to serve, arguing too long with referee, making substitution too slow and not ready to play quickly. So, dapat kung kayo, dapat prepare na talaga and alam nyo din yung right manners nyo kung paano kayo maglaro doon and pinapakita nyo dapat kung anong dapat gawin. So, yung referee action is mag-blow siya ng whistle. Ibig sabihin para mag-stop yan. Ibig sabihin, then, ipakita yung yellow card. Tapos dito, pakita yung yellow card, ibig sabihin, then, i-point dyan sa kung sino nag-cause ng error. Example, si Team B. Mag-point ako kay Team B. Ganun. So, lastly is penalty. So, yung penalty is when a team or player commits a serious fault like delay after warning, arguing, shouting, bad attitude, and unsportsmanlike conduct. So para sa explain ko nina, ito, delay warning. So, kung pa sila, nag-cause pa ulit sila ng delay warning 2 times, so, makonsider na yun is penalty. Ibig sabihin, pakita na yung red card. Ito yung hand signal. Then, pakita yung red card sa team na nag-cause. Like, for example, Team B. Pakita sa kanila din yung points sa Team A. So, dito tayo sa conclusion. So, knowing the terminologies helps people to do their role and prevent error to make the game good. So, we need to know about basic skills like spike, serve, or etc. So, para kung, di ba, may specific role yan sa volleyball. So, meron spiker, libero, or taga-serve. So, kailangan alamin natin yun para di tayo parang kulilat dun laro lang, magtitira, ganun. So, we need to know para di tayo error sa game. And in the hand signal, players need to know what is hand signal. If makita natin yung referee na nag-signal, mag-start na tayo because may nag-cause ng error or fault. Hindi yung laro ka lang ng laro. So, dapat alam natin yan. Hindi tayo mag-concentrate sa mga galaw ng players, galaw ng team natin, and also, dapat makapokus din tayo sa referee. Kung mag-whistle na ba siya, para mag-stop na tayo. Kung, like for example, mag-whistle na rin yung referee, tas kayo naglalaro pa rin. So, parang kulilat na talaga kayo dun. Tatawan kayo. So, we need to know about terminologies and hand signal para sa better gameplay. So, that's all.